Oh my god, so that's what. Hi, chat. Welcome to a race in round 2 of the Aria SpeedGaming Live 2022. We have chewu4u and LuichoX. Should be a pretty good race. We'll be running a Panther first, Aria Randomizer, Top Sandy, Boss Shuffle, and Soul Compass. Preset. Our first blue soul is the Panther Movement Soul. In camera shop, so I think let's start. We can see it right here. Has Ascalon, very good weapon, black belt, good accessory. That wooden golem there is quite good. So generally pretty good stuff. Area random means that the doors to other areas will be shuffled around. Bosses are shuffled. As is implied, zombies drop the uncursed potion. That's pretty sick. And look at this. The number next to the health bar says 8 right now. Shows the number of full canisters and ancient books within the current area. The CD just got the golem, number dropped to 7. This tells the runner how many of the souls and the books that remain. These souls and what the runners will need, one of each color, as decided by the books, to show them what they need for true ending. And off that left door connected to top floor, it looked like. And I'm joined here by LuichoX. How are you doing tonight?
I'm pretty fine.
Oh, good.
Hope racers are doing well too.
We're seeing a bit of an interesting divergence right out of the shop. LuichoX chose to grab Poison Fist, which deals a bit less damage and is a punching weapon, so it's short range. But it also does not, it's not a heavy weapon, so it'll cancel upon landing. Whereas Chewy decided to grab Ascalon, probably the 4th best weapon in the game, some would say. But it is a heavy weapon, so you need backdash to deal damage quickly with it.
There's a bunch of reds here.
It's good to keep in mind though that gladiator is the required red soul.
There's skeleton without Malpass. There is Malpass. Okay.
Kicker won't be that useful on it when we're using a Panther Seed, as Panther is just playing faster than human possible movement.
Ooh, early study.
That's a lot of checks to study. 5 out of 11. So we could be seeing the slide soul in here.
Yeah, when you enter study this early, you want to find inside of it slide.
It'll be interesting to see if LuichoX or Chewu decide to bail on this area, knowing that they don't have slide or bat. Maybe just do these top 3 checks. It looks like LuichoX at least is going on.
Skeleton Knight. Yo, dive kick on the combo. Take the T.
We did just see one of the minimal uses of Kicker Skeleton. There's, I think, like 3 checks, maybe 4 places where Kicker can let you access an area a bit early or without some required progression. And like right there, both players are using it to grab coffee, or at least see the item without needing to push the box all the way down.
Oh, Hippo Rip.
Ah, another seed with Hippo right there. Interesting. LuichoX left, so one of them is behind the boss. That could be interesting if the boss turns out to be, say, Legion. The runners will have to ask themselves whether they want that check enough.
Ooh, Manticore Sick with Ultra Drop. Drop is.
Yeah. It's the first of our ancient books. The first name there is the soul they need to equip. The second name, oh, I called it. And the second name is the enemy that they can farm it from. So, Luicho saw the blue book. He knows what that blue book is. But he chose to reset out of that Legion fight, thinking it would take too long. So he's basically gambling that whatever check is behind Legion is not worth that time. That it's not going to be a required soul.
You never like to see Legion early unless there was a claim in the shop.
Yeah, playing Grungeness. Or if I'm sitting there with like Positron, Backdash, and Succubus.
Yeah.
Just not a fun fight. Very slow. Looks like we also saw Chewy deciding to reset out. So, at the very least, both runners will be even if they miss something important behind that.
So, Dance Hole with just 2 checks.
Yeah, and they don't have Slide again, so they can't get through this way.
Ooh, a Katana!
What a weapon. That sure is a weapon of all time.
Yeah.
Now,
It is a swing with him. So, it may help something.
Just doesn't do the damage you want, really. But Luicho's making use of that hippogriff to do these flight checks in corridors. And it looks like Chewy will be doing the same. Generally, progression depends. Yo!
Raring Rev Drop.
Is that chewu4u rare? Famous animated emote? Raring my beloved? That's not even Chewy who got me. Yeah.
I will be disappointed if Chewy doesn't get one.
So Luicho's taking the save here. It's not that necessary. We've already seen Legion, so Luicho shouldn't have to reset out of this boss fight, especially not now that it's great armor. It is dealing a lot of damage. Almost died to great armor.
That was super close. Hey! Casual Girl's red drop.
Yeah, it's the casual pose manip.
Manipulations are banned.
Manipulations are not actually banned. They just don't work.
Okay.
Theoretically. He got the rare ring! Let's go!
Let's go!
Welcome Raiders from SpeedGaming 1. You're just joining us 8 minutes in to this round 2 match between Luicho and Chewy. Both runners are pretty evenly tied, about a minute different I'd say. And they're following the same route. The goal of this randomizer is to get to the true ending of the game, which requires finding the 3 ancient books hidden around the castle, as well as the 3 souls detailed within, then going to top floor to fight Graham, equipping those 3 souls, killing Graham, defeating Julius in the Floating Gardens area, and then finally going through the Chaotic Realm and killing Chaos within there. The settings of the randomizer have given the runners the Black Panther Soul, which is what they're using to run around very quickly. And there's also the Area Shuffle, which is randomizing the area connections. There's a couple other important settings, namely the Soul Compass, which is the item, the number next to their HP bar, which shows the count of souls and books within their current area. So, for example, Chewy's compass says 2 left, which I think means there's something in the Galamoth check. We also just saw Lucho grab another yellow book in this area. That is a duplicate, sadly. We've already seen... Oh no, it's not a duplicate. That's my bad. The duplicate... There's a duplicate. That means they have two books, a blue book and yellow book. So, with that knowledge of, I believe, White Dragon it was, they now know two of the souls they need to equip to beat this game.
Wait. Wasn't that vanilla?
Algorithm, what was yellow soul?
Yeah, the blue soul.
Yeah, blue soul is Manticore from Altair.
From Altair.
That's Skula.
Yeah.
Let's go. Skula lets the runners go underwater. They couldn't sink before this. Soma was not, you know, he was just too buoyant.
Just making the tracker job easier.
The clock tower, but choosing to bail on that. There are 2 checks there out of a total of 5, but it's pretty hard to navigate clock tower, and those 5 checks can be quite slow. So instead, using that newfound Skula to go through here to top floor. Again, only 1 check, but it could be worth going to top floor just to grab the war. Ooh. This could be good for Chewy, because I think he just saved. So if he chooses to go into that forbidden area, he can do the check in forbidden and then reset to his save point right outside top floor without needing to cover the intervening area. But he chooses to head into top floor instead, so we're going to see both runners clearing this. Pretty dangerous area. I don't think either runner has especially good gear right now. So this endgame area, enemies are going to be doing a lot of damage.
This is a good area to look for equipment, but it's kinda hard to get through. There is Manticore.
Yo. Manticore, not only the required soul for their blue slot, it is also arguably the best blue soul in the game at higher levels, as its damage scales off of your intelligence. I want to say better than 1-to-1. A lot better than 1-to-1. Chewy playing it very dangerously there, down to 17 HP, getting through that succubus room, but makes it to the save point safely. And he's going to be heading up to, I guess, do more checks? Yeah, no, he doesn't have White Dragon, so he can't guess at Graham here, sadly.
There is Galamoth. And 7 checks in Reservoir.
7 checks in Reservoir. A third of the item checks in Reservoir are good, and LuichoX still will not do Eastern. What a shame. The Elephant Robe's pretty good. Like I said, it boosts your intelligence. So when you combine that with the Manticore damage, intelligence boosting gear like Elephant Robe and Death's Robe are some of the best pieces of gear for Manticore damage.
Luicho is doing Luicho routing.
Yeah, he got that Galamoth soul, so now he's heading back through inner quarters to grab the 1 item left in Galamoth. Gambling that it's going to be, I want to say, probably Red Book, given the general complexity of Galamoth. Souls are based with the same as progression, so basically the more, higher complexity, better things. But, or books are placed like that, but souls are placed completely randomly. So you could find your required soul literally anywhere.
Light.
That's Slide! Interesting. Slide for Luicho's troubles. I would not say that's necessarily worth it. Unless he needs to go to the other side of Dance Hall and study.
There's a Kinexuna in the top of the reservoir with a Golem Soul.
Golem Soul's pretty big. Strength boosts are always very welcome. Where is
And now he
Luicho?
decided to go back to the slight entrance of Dance Hall.
Yeah, making use of the slide, I guess. Besides, if slide is here, that means that anything behind slide is really good, I guess. So let's hope that pays off for him. Chewy with the random high mind up. That is just the power of Rare Ring, my beloved.
Rare ring paying off.
But I don't think Eastern really paid off unless... No, Golem's not the required yellow, that's White Dragon. So... he has one last chance here for something good. Ah. Not worth it.
Nope. What was the yellow again?
White Dragon. Yeah. So what LuichoX doing here, he saved at the top of, he saved at the top of Dance Hall. Pretty good soul.
No.
If you have no better options.
I'm gonna guess Reaper is the red.
That'd be the best way. So LuichoX had saved at the top of Dance Hall and then cleared the top checks. But since there was nothing he wanted there, he was able to reset out. And here in Chapel, you can see that there are no souls and no books. So he is just skipping past any checks that just aren't immediately in his way. Headed straight to that warp and or exit. Anticore, not going to be a challenge. 440 health going down with 8 hits. Who grabs the succubus soul finally. And we could see him head over to Galamoth himself to get slide. Both runners in the same room for a minute. Luicho worked out. But sadly, Chewy got cursed by Lilith and lost all his MP and could not use his dash soul. So, what did... I'm somewhat confused by what Chewy just did, because I think he left inner quarters to go to Clock Tower to warp to inner quarters.
I believe he did that to go check.
Have you not? I guess you haven't seen Clock Tower already. He's checking what that area was. And then needs to head back. Luicho was skipping the boss fight at the top of the Clock Tower, as well as that Mana Prism. I'm not sure about that. You know that you have Manticore, so having Mana Regen is pretty good. There's 3 checks he hasn't seen in this area, and 2 of them are down here. So he is hoping that both of these are the item, or else he's going to have to abandon another item check behind a boss, or backtrack through Clock Tower to get it. That's Blue Book, but that's a duplicate. We've already seen Blue. Chewy is into the other part of Reservoir, kind of the water column. So we can get that Kitsune he saw.
Slime.
And slime! And Luicho's
Giant Bat, yeah.
Giant Bat. He doesn't need that, as he has Slide and Hippogriff already, so Giant Bat is the worst form of flight right now.
Both souls were at the bottom of Clock Tower. So he decided just to reset, since it was just Giant Bat and blue copy.
Now he's finally doing over in Forbidden Area, so we can see what this one check is.
Buying armor for Chewy.
Oh, very helpful. You never know when you need it. So now that Slime Soul that Chewy got, well, it may not seem like the best soul. Duplicate Manticore, interesting. Well, it may not seem like the best soul at first glance. There's a strategy where on the final boss you can get it stuck in the walls of the arena, and it can damage Chaos's eyes for about, I want to say, 1800 damage.
You will farm for Dryad.
I think he considered it and then realized he couldn't do enough damage.
Yeah.
It was like, on second thought, I don't want to do that.
It was a good idea though. Maybe he got lucky.
You know, or if he had like wave tank. Oh, that's gardens! Really interesting. Gardens behind Forbidden Aria. Could be a bit of a pain to get to. And
There
back
is your
finally. So that's the soul that Chewy is gonna want. There's 2 copies of it. But without backdash, you won't be able to use Zaspon full effect.
Dude,
Picking up that
Legion
Ascalon.
Revenge?
Yeah, he's going back to Legion. He's gonna take the gamble.
You should find another reservoir entrance.
How fun. I don't think we've seen these checks over there, so. We could see, read the book, backdash 2. Backdash 2. On the left side, Chewy using that Manticore Soul into a wall. Another strat popularized by Algorithm in chat. Luicho just passed up Ascalon. This man really hates backdash cancel weapons. If you ask most top players, I think we all agree that Ascalon is probably the 4th best weapon in the game.
I love Ascalon.
But Luicho, God bless his soul, seed number 2, does not like backdash weapons. He's just not a fan. Ooh, unlucky. Got hit while charging the Manticore, so lost the mana and didn't get the attack off. But I think this next Manticore rush will probably take down the shell. And we can get started on core damage.
Almost
Gets hit again, man. Unlucky.
And flying armor for Luicho. Good.
Huge. Yeah, that's complete bingo card for Luicho. He's seen everything. He just reset out of that. And I was going to be getting this slime soul.
Method's great.
Oh. Unlucky. Chewy really gambled on that check behind Legion being something good. Your red hook for his yellow soul, but nope. Back into a reservoir for him. And where's he going? Probably to the work, if I were to guess. Warp out.
So all the other 3 checks are in Eastern, right?
I believe so. And the one that Chewy hasn't seen is Backdash. So, both ranks pretty equal right now. I think Luicho knows where Gardens is. Is it just you, or are the colors modified? Yes, the colors are modified. I didn't mention that. One of the settings we decided to use for this tournament, there's a palette rando with a couple of variations, and this is kind of the middle level, where the colors are definitely visibly randomized, but not to the point where it hurts your eyes. Now Chew's gonna get this blue book down here, be like, oh man, it's a blue book. And then he'll also, assuming he doesn't die to spikes, he's also gonna see.
I mean, my eyes are dying.
Imagine dying. What are you doing, Luicho? Sitting there. Last book at Arena, maybe? Yeah, I could see that, or maybe, Cemetery. Is he keeping that? That's
He
a bit of a
didn't say it
surprise.
in a long time, so it makes sense.
That's a shame. I was hoping that these checks down here were a bit better, but it's
That
just
knows
things he
headphones,
already had.
please.
Does Chewie have White Dragon? I don't think either brother has White Dragon. Unless I missed it in Floating Garden, maybe it'd be.
The only place that they haven't visited yet is Arena, right?
Rio Cemetery. Oh, I thought we took down the gardens. We might. In which case, then no, Chewie hasn't, because he hasn't been to the gardens himself.
Yeah, this has to be Arena then.
And this is Arena, then the cemetery top right clock tower? Ooh, I don't know.
Giant
Really?
worm from the skeleton.
Well, Garney would be happy to see Giant Worm, but I don't think anyone else is in this seed.
Oh. See the gargoyle runs for Chewie.
The hitbox of these gargoyles is deceptively terrible. In fact, there's a whole emote to show how terrible it is.
Insult is good against Julius.
It's not Ascalon good.
Ascalon. Every goes with Ascalon is enough.
Yeah, if Luicho's not going to use Ascalon, he better not settle for things left.
Oh, a super potion.
I think Chewie's pausing to figure out where he hasn't gone yet. He sees this is Arena, he's like, I think I've been everywhere. So he just needs to remember where Gardens is. Which I want to say was top left reservoir.
It could be the red book, the yellow soul, and the red soul.
Sure. Or it could be none of those and they could all be in Cemetery. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Yo, live in a minute. Let's watch Zombie Soldier be the red soul. Okay, red book.
Well, there is a red book. Ripper.
Yo, Ripper.
The one I guessed.
Yeah. They both have that, right?
They both have that.
Yeah, so we just need Yellow Soul now. And Chewie just needs to find Gardens. You haven't
Maybe
Oh,
he's
man.
thinking about farming those riots again.
Better not be. I think Luicho's in go mode, right? If you're correct on him having White Dragon, yes. So I guess he's gonna go off and buy some more healing.
Keep looking in Arena.
Chewie, you didn't hit the button. This is worst storm at its very worst.
Maybe he didn't need to press the buttons since he has.
Because he doesn't have
Yes.
that.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
No way! They both were here.
I have room. I don't think Luicho's in go mode. But I do think Chewie is in go mode.
Chewie is.
Chewie? You
Chewie?
have bat? You do have bat. Didn't reset. Let's go. What are you looking for? It better not be Graham. What do you want from this area?
the salt that left, I suppose. Maybe some levels? It's level 17. I don't think so.
And he got that Legion kill. LuichoX is farming Dryad. That's not bad. It should go pretty quickly. But if he gets unlucky, then this could be a huge lead for Chewy. As long as Chewy, goes and fights Grand soon. That final guard soul could be pretty good. It's one of the best blues in the game. But at higher levels, and if you have a lot of healing, it doesn't see that much play. It's most useful if you have to be very... Oh my god!
This will be a close race.
Okay, LuichoX's in go mode, Chewy's in go mode. LuichoX knows where Garden is, though. But they're both going to be getting to top floor at about the same time. Is Chewy not going through the Ripper? Is that what's happening? That wouldn't be good. Chewy? Chewy? Chewy, please. Oh god, Chewy.
What happened? When you are focused and lose your HP, you forgot where are the warps.
This is tragic. This is very tragic. Wasn't Urker dance off so Chewy doesn't hat? Oh my god, Jupiter is better at paying attention than 4 people combined. No, Jupiter's right. Ripper was slide check and dance hall. This is tragic. That's 2 for 2 for me being wrong. LuichoX does finally pull out that Ascalon, hitting for 42. In this phase, LuichoX swapping on the Succubus to get a bit of healing off, and taking 240 damage for his troubles. I can see why this man does not like using Ascalon. But he's going to need to swap into that White Dragon Soul before he deals the last hit of this 1500 HP phase. And then that'll be all 3 souls equipped, triggering the Path to True ending. So that face there, Shimon has a eye and shadows, showing that you got the right souls. And I want to Grand 3. Classic Dracula fight here. I think. Classic Soaking Dracula fight. Let's call it that.
You.
You got backdash.
Ooh. That was close. LuichoX. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay.
Miss input there. Ends up
Absolutely.
sliding into the...
No. Shoot mine. Reservoir.
Has Gardens too. So he's going to be looking for that Ripper Soul still. Does Gardens connect to Dance Hall? He's gonna find himself disappointed by this check being backdash, I believe. This the last one? The races in this tournament are best of 1.
Wait. Chewy doesn't have river?
No, it's in Dance Hall. Is the last one for today. It depends when today is. If today is Tuesday, then yes. If today is Wednesday, then no. Ooh, Forbidden. I sure hope he doesn't go Forbidden before install. That'd be tragic.
And only sure today is Tuesday.
Well, then if today is Tuesday, yeah, last one. And if it's Wednesday, then I have my race against Spirit Valentine in like 24 hours. So, you know, actually, on second thought, if today's Wednesday, then maybe it depends how late into Wednesday it is. Chewy is farming devil. You know, that is. If he doesn't want to look for it, it's not bad. He's killing devils pretty fast with Gungnir. Definitely an option. And Lucho wants to face 3 Graham again. It's played a bit safer this time.
Okay.
Immediately takes 200 damage. Chewy gets Ripper. Chewy is in go mode. For real this time, I swear. How's the race? Lucho is ahead by a bit, but he took a death to Graham, which allowed Chewy to farm up his required soul. So...
I swear Lucio should just kill himself.
Lucho should just not use Ascalon. Never mind, Lucho should be better at using Ascalon.
Ascalon is hard in Graham, to be honest.
That's true. I don't really like backdash weapons against Graham unless it's like Final Sword. Eric's only reliable forms? Yes, but also Algorithm is telling me lies in chat. It took Jupiter showing left to set us straight. Yo, putting on a strength boosting soul. Now that he's back at full HP.
Where's my Lumikin?
And now while Lucho may be ahead right now, he's in that Graham fight. Chewy will be getting there in just a minute. But also, notably, Chewy's a much higher level. Now Lucho stuck with 400 HP right now, but Chewy did that fight against Legion. He gambled that. Meaning he's around, I want to say, like level 16.
Wait, which is level 8. You don't want to go Chaos level 8.
Yeah, especially not with Poison Fist and your main weapon. It's doable with Ascalon if you can hit the shots, but I think we're going to be seeing Chewy dealing quite a bit more damage on Graham. Yeah, quite a bit more damage. Chewy still listen until unless he's a top tier product? Yeah, I'm thinking exactly. If Lucho can't find Excalibur or claim Final Sword one of those, I think we'll have a bit of trouble. Lucho does remember.
Doesn't care about the level situation.
Cool. Does remember the Forbidden Connection to Cardinals, so he's able to get to Julius pretty quickly. Yeah, Chewy's not even bothering to backdash cancel this. He knows there is a spot where you can stand and not get hit by the fireballs, but it's probably better to just play it safe. Just to keep in mind, Luicho's dealing 75 damage on Julius with Manticore. We'll see how that changes. 25 per hit with Poison Fist is pretty good though. Just needs to get hit a bit less. Should we make use of, is that Yasutsuna here? And I hope Wooden Golem equipped for the faster mana regen. Because the main source of damage in Grand 3 is going to be that Manticore hitting 300 pop. Now to the Julius fight here. Julius, in his first phase, has 4,000 HP, attacks with his whip and with dive kicks and slides, and every 4 hits that he takes with a weapon, he will stagger, becoming invincible for a brief period. He can also do his Omnia Vanitas, dodge, which it just did right there, which makes him completely invincible for a while. Damage from souls, like LuichoX's Manticore damage, does not count towards that stagger. Ooh. Did Chewu just take a death?
Oh. Just did.
Oh, that's very bad. Hate to see that. I'll have to play it a bit more dangerously if he wants to catch up now. Probably thinking Blackfish shouldn't have taken a death. Took me a long time to farm as well. So, could see some dangerous strats here, but very fast phase 1 with that Manticore damage.
Is Lucio using Wooden Golem plus Rune Ring?
Lucio's pretty close to taking a death on Julius, though. He's trying to not use all his healing before he gets to Chaos, but he only has a couple left. And not even phase 2 yet. This low level is really hurting him. Not that Chewy has a lot more healing. I think I saw a Curry there. Or Rotten.
Please take up Succubus, so you can
Yeah.
beat up that. And
If you don't get hit that often, Succubus will let you get back to full health. Off your damage. Yeah, Chewy's using Ascalon this time.
this
After
first
the-
phase of Julius is taking so long.
When you're in Julius phase 1 for long enough, the Chewy can literally fight Graham, die at Graham, and then go kill Graham at the same time and get to Julius too. So here in Julius 2, Julius no longer staggers, and he also will be mixing in Axe, Cross, and Holy Water subweapons into his combat style. But he only has 2,000 HP, so it'll take half as long, so only 10 minutes to fight Julius 2. And a habit of Julius in phase 2 is to use his Omnia Vanitas quite a bit. We've seen some chains of up to 7 dodges in a row.
They always forgot fast warp, or he never did Forbidden Area on top floor.
Yeah, I think he ran into the Forbidden Dead End when he was clearing gardens. But I don't think he connected the dots of how to get to gardens from top floor. And this honestly isn't that much slower. Now, one interesting trait of Julius is that his body actually has no hitbox. So our runners can walk straight through him if they so please. The only issue is timing it so that he isn't actively performing an attack like his whip or his slide when that's happening.
And there is Julius from Lucio.
Clean fight didn't take a death, so he is on to Chaos, whereas Chewy is getting into Gardens to fight Julius himself.
And he'll still have some healings for the Chaos, so he should be okay.
There are no souls here, which does mean that there will be 3 item checks in Chaotic. Satan's Ring, it's decent. I don't think it's necessarily better than the Rune Ring they have the option of equipping. But we could also see something like Final Sword, Excalibur, playing even. And one of those would definitely, I think, solidify LuichoX's chances of beating this Chaos first try, and a good bit faster than his other fights.
Blood Vault and Basilisk skill.
And I mentioned 75 damage for LuichoX's Manticore. Chewie's is dealing 140. That is the difference that Legion fight makes.
Longinus, sure. Okay. The one is good. But I guess Lucio is thinking about using Ascalon or Poison Fist, no matter what.
Just never gonna take the Joyous. Yeah, on to Julius too already for Chewie. Right as Luicho is getting into the Chaos fight. Takes that safety save. He knows he doesn't have a lot of healing, so he's gonna have to rely on Succubus. So better to take the couple seconds of loss and save than to take a death. That Manticore damage that Chewie just got, that's practically half of that is half of Julius 2 down already just from those Manticore hits. Over 1,000 damage so fast.
Lucio got a Kinetsuna.
It's pretty good.
That's a multi-hit weapon, so it's pretty cool.
It was
Against
down.
Chaos.
Yeah. Chaos Phase 1 as well as the Eyes in Chaos 2 have 0 defense. So multi-hits deal very good DPS against them. Honestly, I think if Luicho has a slow fight, slow Chaos 2, or if he takes a death, I think Chewie can win this with just his better level, carrying his Manticore damage just to the top. That's my prediction. Luicho just needs to play it safe, use that Succubus, keep himself alive, save that heal.
Just keeping those heals.
This is neck and neck.
Yeah.
Chewie's gonna get to Chaos in about a minute. Luicho took a death there, so he's not gonna have as much of a buffer. This is a very close race.
He will need to do it in this attempt to have an opportunity if Chewie has a first try.
Chewie decides to grab Oranginus. Not sure I would take that if you're comfortable with the Ascalon choice, but it's not bad. Also decides to grab the Joyous and take 200 damage to the Iron Golem. I'm not sure about that one. It's okay, he's gonna use Gungnir and Succubus to farm HP.
What is happening?
This sure is chaotic movement.
Realm being chaotic.
Alright, as long as Chewie doesn't mess up this last jump. Okay, he's just gonna that is so fair.
I will do that.
I do not blame this man. And Chewie makes it to Chaos with 55 HP. The Joyous is worth it, trust me. You know, algorithm? Joyous is not better than Ascalon. So Chewie entering Chaos, phase round 1, right as Luicho is entering phase 2. We're gonna see a big difference in the
Oh, slime strats.
Yo, that's right. I actually forgot about slime. You're gonna see a big difference in the damage they're able to deal here. But that slime basically lodges in the wall and then will hit that top eye about 20 times.
Snake is being pretty annoying.
So after 2 of those, we'll be able to take down the eyes. Man, 2 eyes down and hitting still 1 on the core. Gonna have to pull out Ascalon for any better damage. And Chewy's almost done with Chaos Fate round 1. Just finishing up his last sachet now. Succubus on to get the healing. Lucho taking some damage. Gotta watch out for that snake.
What's that?
What's that? Just do that? Yeah, so Luicho's slime is dealing 67 damage. Chewy's is dealing 83. 3 eyes down, still 1 on the core, hitting 36 of... Ooh, doesn't hold Manticore for long enough, gets hit by the orb. And Chewy using Manticore to take down the bottom eye. He has 3 eyes down. If he can get... Yeah, use Slime to take down that last eye real quick, he'll have a 4 eye. And then we can see just how good his Ascalon and Manticore damage is. Puts on the Wooden Golem for the MP regen, and has that ring on. Luicho swaps to Satan's Ring for better intelligence, meaning his Manticore does more damage. Chewy with 4 eyes down, hitting 40 damage on the core with Ascalon. Luicho's using Kunitsuna to heal Succubus. 31 for Luicho. Not as big of a difference as I would have thought, but that 100 damage from Manticore could be pretty big.
Oh my god.
If Luicho dies, okay, he's fine. But there's still a lot of time in menus here that he's losing. Time that Chewy could use to get bullied by the snake. Did he buy Flesh Golem? He bought Flesh Golem! Let's go! Let's go, Lum. Flesh Golem is a soul that lets Soma eat rotten foods, such as rotten meat and spoiled milk, to heal instead of drain his HP. You're so low. Chewy, please. Okay, he's still Flesh Golem, he's still spoiled milk, he's fine. This is incredibly tense. Luicho back up. Chewy wins!
Chewy wins.
Oh my god. This is an upset. Upset of the century.
Did I win?
You won!
What?
You won!
How? Did he not find Garden?
You have like
No,
8
he
levels
was-
more than Lucio.
You were higher level than him.
Oh, man.
It took him so long to kill, like Julius. He took a death on Chaos 1, and he took a death on Gram 3. But, I mean, he also took a death on Gram 3.
Wow,
But
so
you-
going back to fight Legion paid off, huh?
Literally! You got through these fights so much faster.
That's crazy, because I that death on Graham was so bad. The death on Graham, dude.
Oh, that dodge.
Yo! The dive kick strats. Insane gamers. There's no way Legion was the right play. You know what, Algorithm? Maybe you're just wrong for once.
Does he not have Ascalon? Oh my
He does!
gosh.
It's just...
Oh, wow.
He wasn't using it as much against Graham at first. That
That's
hit a lot.
insane.
He's also just been using a lot of Succubus and Kunitsuna. He didn't have as much healing as you going into Chaos. So he's had to play it a lot safer. I thought you were gonna die so many times on Chaos at that end.
I'm so... Dude, the rare ring getting me the 2 spoiled milks and the rotten meat, oh my gosh. Won the game, literally. I would have died.
Literally, they're really beloved.
Rare ring? Does he... He didn't get rare ring, did he? Because that was a Durja
He
drop.
did! He did!
What? He
No,
did?
got Harry.
Did he equip it?
Ring. Yeah.
I think
Okay,
so.
I was gonna say, equipping rare ring, that won me the game, but I guess he got it too, huh?
Actually, he beat Graham with Ring.
That's so funny. Luicho, welcome.
GG's.
Hello, GG's.
GG's.
This is upset city right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off here. GG's, Luicho.
GG's.
Lucha, what's your thoughts on that seed?
It had literally everything I don't like in one seed. It's beautiful. Ascalon, Poison Fist, low levels, no bosses.
Okay, no bosses was your fault. You could have killed some bosses. You could have gone to arena and killed a boss. You could have. I mean, I don't know what that boss was.
It's not optimal.
It wasn't
It's
good.
Legion.
No, and I sucked. To be fair, I kinda suck. I died at Gram. Who dies at Gram?
You both died to ground.
Oh my god, no way. That sucks.
Both died to Gram 3, no less.
Because Ascalon is impossible to use. And I see Jupiter in the chat saying that Ascalon, more use Ascalon. No! The moment I stop use Ascalon, the moment I kill Gram. I hate Ascalon, dude. No. Oh, fuck. Oh, I cannot say that. Anyway.
Yeah, Yellow Soul was in Arena Worst Room.
Oh. I guess. It doesn't matter that much.
Farming.
Yeah, you got pretty lucky in the farm, so.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used Ascalon in the farm. It would have been faster.
Oh my god. You just gotta believe in Ascalon, man.
No, Ascalon is good for Chaos, I agree, Jupiter, but it was really, like, Chaos just didn't let me play multiple times.
Bro, Chaos was so fun with this seed.
Okay, to be
Sure.
honest, the snake ran into you like 4 times in a row.
Like, yeah, I couldn't do anything.
Chewie would be doing core damage with Ascalon, and Snake would literally come up from the center of the screen. Just to hit him.
God.
You're just crouching there, and Snake's like, what if I came next to you and spun around real quick?
Man. I need a seed that doesn't have Ascalon. Please. Or low level Poison Fist. Like, the problem with Poison Fist is not that it's not Poison Fist itself, it's Poison Fist at low level doesn't do anything. It really sucks.
Excuses.
That's why you have to like my seeds, Lucho.
Yeah, no, next time I'm asking for a Ludic seed. What was that?
Bro. I'm just
keep finding
rigging the
stores.
seeds, actually.
Also, the seed itself, the castle layout was crazy. Like, maybe I was just reaching around too hard, but I was going to some weird, I was doing some weird stuff.
Well, it's a kind of weird seed, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, it was really weird. And the Red Bull Bean Arena, was there no dupes? I imagine there were no dupes.
I think we saw, I don't know. Maybe they were all in Underground Cemetery.
There was a blue book copy.
Yeah, there was a blue book, but I didn't see yellow or red dupes.
Yeah, just a blue book copy.
Yeah, red being an arena, and arena being the worst location, which is the long door. Like, that's hilarious. Oh my god, this city was just everything I don't like. One seed, I swear. You give me Durandal? Different game.
Just gonna go play Fusion now.
Are we?
No, that was a question. You gotta quit Aria and play Fusion.
Oh. No, Fusion is harder. Fusion... This game is not bad. No, that's crazy, that's Fusion. Fusion, you got to a wrong place and then you like a 20-minute. you're 20 minutes later than the one that went to the right place. It's crazy. But anyway.
Yeah, GG's, man.
Yes.
GG's.
Follow the runners. Thanks in chat. Follow Lennox twice. And thank you everybody for stopping by. And for everybody from SpeedGaming 1 who stayed to watch the race. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.